For today, inshallah, we are going to take chapter 8, The Great Fire Spreads. This chapter describes what's happening during the fire. So, the three children ran past the hostel's stables. The horses in the stable felt the danger. Even horses were frightened, so they were frightened and were neighing loudly and kicking at the doors. In Pudding Lane also people were frightened. Flames came through the roof of the baker's house. People passed buckets and bowls of water to some men who were pumping a fire engine. The children ran into Toby's house to get more bowls and buckets, but the fire engine wasn't powerful enough and the flames grew higher. The fire engine couldn't stop the fire, so children and people brought water to stop the fire. Toby was shocked. That fire spread so far. So Lucy told him that everything will be burned. She told him that everything from here to the Tower of London will be burned down. I have read all about it in Granddad's history book. London is on fire. As we know, Robert and Lucy loved history stories because they were real, so she have known that from Granddad's books. During the fire everyone was frightened. Everyone fight each other, but just then a couch stopped nearby and a gentleman got out. He walked a little way into Wooding Lane and stood there with his hands on his hips. He said that there was nothing to worry about. It was only a small fire, so his soldiers weren't needed. He got back into his couch and drove away. This gentleman was frightened, so he didn't do anything and ran away. Everything is going so bad. The lane was now full of people, carts, and animals. They were all trying to escape. People felt fear, so they were trying to escape. The house next to the baker's is catching fire now. For an hour, the children watched as the flames spread from one house to another. They couldn't do anything. The heat got stronger and stronger. So Lucy told Toby that even the hostel will be in danger. She said that we must take your mother to a safer place. This chapter describes that everything is going so bad, no one could do anything, so they trying to escape. Let's move to our booklet, page 96. The great fire spreads. The horses felt danger. They were frightened, neighed loudly, and kicked the door. People tried to stop the fire, but the fire engine wasn't powerful enough. The children was worried about the house. Lucy said that everything from here to the Tower of London would be burned. She had read the story in Granddad's history book, London is on Fire. A gentleman appeared. He was a soldier. He said that everything would be okay and his soldiers weren't needed. The house next to the baker's was on fire. The children went back to the hostel to take Mom to a safer place. But because it wouldn't be safe for a long time. What did the horses do when they felt danger? They neighed loudly and kicked the doors. Why couldn't the fire engine stop the fire? Because it was powerful enough. What happened to the house next to the baker? It was on fire or it was burned. The gentleman was a soldier. The children went to the hostel to take mom to a safer place. Everything from here to the Tower of London would be burned. So this is the end of this chapter. See you inshallah in chapter 9. Goodbye.